Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. I certainly hope you're having a fantastic day whenever and wherever you happen to be, because I'm quite excited to be back. Things are going pretty well. We do have a bit less money than we had at the end of the last episode, though, and that's because I've built a couple of things and I've been doing a little bit of dabbling here and there. It's generally going pretty well, though. So one of the things I did was I went in and I increased the number of vehicles on the two Budley oil lines. There's now 20 vehicles on line 1, which is the line that brings the crude oil over to the oil refinery. And there's 15 vehicles on oil line number 2, which brings the, I guess, processed oil down to the fuel refinery and then brings the fuel into Budley Salterton itself. You might notice that there are a couple of new lines, though. We have Budley Tools 1 and Budley Tools 2, and essentially those lines are set up in exactly the way I mentioned I was going to do. We are going to have vehicles going from Maidstone Forest all the way down to here, and then we're going to have vehicles going from here all the way down to here, and then picking up tools and bringing them into Budley Salterton, and then heading back to pick up more planks and generally do their thing. Now, with that said, I am a little bit reluctant to get that go. I'm going to get this started and get those lines moving. I'm just reluctant to do it because I know it's going to take a while to get it going. But what I think we'll do is we'll buy ourselves. I'm gonna spend a lot of money here. We're gonna say 20. We're gonna maybe we're not. 652,000 is a lot of money. Let's do it. 652,000. Actually, no, we're not. I've just realized it might actually make a lot more sense to get the vehicles from Warminster. It's a lot closer. It is a lot closer. So what have we just got here? Ooh, okay. We're getting some interesting trains. We're getting some passenger trains, which would be fun to play with, but I'm not going to be doing that yet. Let's get ourselves... I am going to say 20 of these. I am going to say 20 of these. And we could actually go for... I don't know what the difference is here. I mean, like this one is, I guess, it's specialized, I guess, isn't it? I mean, it can pull logs and planks, and that's great. I guess we'll use this one. I guess we'll get, I mean, is it more expensive? No, it's exactly the same price, which is interesting. I'm thinking we're going to get 20 of them. So we're buying 20 of those. And those are going to be assigned. What color is the line we're looking at here? So it's blue. It's that kind of dark blue there. So let's go ahead and assign it to that line. They're all going to head out. They're all going to go do their thing. This should pretty much immediately start producing a bunch of logs. We're going to need a lot of them as well. So hopefully this works out and hopefully we actually end up with a good amount. I'm not sure that the size of the terminal matters too much when it comes to the number of logs that can actually be stored here. So hopefully we will have enough. And yeah, so they're all going to head out. And I guess we can have a little look at that line right away and see what the frequency is roughly going to be. So the frequency, honestly, 92 seconds is not bad considering the distance that those trucks have to cover. They have to go from here all the way down here. 92 seconds for that isn't bad. I'd like it to be more often, though, honestly. I mean, that actually, I wonder, is that 92 seconds for the entire loop? Because if it is, then that's honestly even faster than I'm giving it credit for. Either way, we're going to let those all get sorted and get set up. And I'm curious to see how much money they're going to make when they do start delivering down to here. I'm also pretty sure I have set the line up correctly. In that, yes, they're going to be loading up on logs and then unloading them there. And then they just go back. So that should be fine. You know, I could have actually set this up in a bit of a cheeky way where the vehicles would come down and drop off the logs. If I'd used different carts, that is. I could have had them pop down here really quick, grab some fuel and drop it off in Maidstone on the way back. That would have been... well, interesting. We'll say interesting is the word we're going to use there. Anyway, so that's going to pick up a bunch of logs. And I guess they're all going to pick up a bunch of logs and go about their business. Again, I'm hoping it's going to be good money for the delivery, because that is... It's a bit of a distance they have to cover there. And that line is going to be losing money for a good long time. I mean, it's already minus $75,000. Admittedly, Budley Oil 1 is making a good amount. Penzance grain to food is making pretty good. Budley Oil 2 is not doing too bad either. Penzance Loop still losing money. Warminster Loop kind of making some. I wonder if it'd be worth making Penzance Loop a little better. Let's spend a little bit of money just to get the frequency down a little bit on this. So if we pin that, let's just bring that up there. So pin that, we'll go here. Penzance Loop. I mean, it's doing all right, I guess. Let's go to here though and say, oh, we have these. These are new, aren't they? And they can carry 4 people. And I think they're faster as well. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do instead then. Go to here and let's replace those vehicles with this, which seems like a pretty solid idea. Make sure they're bright yellow. And that should increase the frequency of the Penzance Loop, shouldn't it? Because those vehicles are going to be faster. Or maybe it isn't going to change much. I guess we'll keep a little bit of an eye out. I kind of do think I would like to add another couple of vehicles though. So we'll buy some vehicles. We'll go and say, let's add 3, I guess. We'll make them bright yellow. We'll add them to the loop, and that should bring the frequency down to 41 seconds. So now it's 41 seconds. I'm wondering if that's going to be more appealing. I'm wondering if people are going to be like, hey, we only have to wait 40 seconds versus waiting 61 seconds or whatever it was before. I guess we'll keep an eye out. We'll see what happens. The vehicles are going to be faster though, which is good. They have a higher capacity, which is good. Might be worth upgrading Warminster to the new vehicles as well, but Warminster is still relatively, I don't want to say unpopular. I mean, we've moved 5,000 people. We've moved 5,000 people in what, 41 years? I don't know if that's a good amount of people or a bad amount of people. I'm going to be honest. That doesn't sound that good. You know what I mean? Like we moved 5,000 people. It's like, oh, that's amazing. How long did that take? 41 years. Yeah, doesn't sound as fancy. Also, I changed this between episodes because I was playing about with configuring these things. And essentially the reason, the thing I've done here is I've got some one-way roads. Because of course I do. It's me. But I have some one-way roads going in, and we have them sort of filtering around nicely. And I think it looks nice. I think it just looks kind of cool. Anyway, these guys are showing up. How much do I get per delivery? 16,000. That's, oh wow, that's actually really good. Is that 16,000? It's pretty much 17,000, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty much 17,000. That's not bad. And then production here is technically not happening, I guess. Not really sure what to make of that. I guess it's just consuming it, but not producing anything that I can actually use because it doesn't need to. So I guess what we'll do is we'll slow things down for a second, and I'll grab myself some vehicles from here. So we're going to want these guys, and I think we're going to want, I'm going to say 5 of them to start with. So 5 of those, and we want to put those on the delivery line for Budley. So let's set them on that line right there. And we should start seeing, yeah, so the planks are actually getting, or the, whatever they are, the planks, planks are actually getting put out onto here, which is fantastic news. So that's good. We're actually making a bit of money off of this. I mean, 17,000 per delivery is pretty good. We have a good amount of the vehicles still on their way. So these should filter out really nicely. I think 20 was maybe the right number to go for there. I really do. I mean, that's 17 and 17, 60. I mean, 16 and 16 will be 32. 17 and 17 will be 34. So $340,000 roughly per 20 vehicles coming down here. That's not bad. That's honestly not bad. I'd be very surprised to find out that line is still not making money. In fact, it's right there. It's immediately gone in as my 3rd most profitable line. So that's not bad. And again, there are still vehicles very much on their way here. And this one's almost got back. So it really looks like 20 vehicles was the way to go. Honestly, 40 vehicles, I'm thinking, might be the way to go. Like, once this guy starts heading back, send another 20 out and see what happens. But I don't think we'll go that crazy with it just yet. It's nice though. I'm really liking that we've kind of got over that initial bump, that initial hurdle. That's like, oh, are we gonna make money? Are we not? What's gonna happen? Woo! Really glad we're over that. So these guys get to come in, and they're gonna grab all of those. They're gonna head back all the way through. Oh, they have so far to go. They have to go to here, and then they'll get the tools and take them into town. But this will be good because they're bringing the planks. That's a bit of a distance to go there, so that'll be good money. And then the tools will be additional money, so I really can't complain. Now looking here, the frequency on this line is 5 minutes. Oh wow, this line just became my most profitable. That's fantastic. I'm actually slightly tempted to put more vehicles on it. I do think our Budley Tools 2 line will need more vehicles as well. Being totally honest, I really do. I think it's gonna probably want a few more. Also kind of cool that this has got some planks left over. That's definitely a thing I'm wanting to see. But man, I'm really thinking it might not be a bad idea to do this. Also, we've earned over $1 million this year. 1.15 million thus far. 1.16. That's not bad, is it? Oh, that's really cool actually. I'm really happy with that. That's good. I mean, can we get 1.2 million? I mean, we can get 1.22. That's good. That's good money. All right. Oh, I'll take it. I'll tell you what then. Let's just go a little crazy here. Let's buy some vehicles. Let's get not from there. Oh yeah, we were supposed to buy. Oh yeah, we buy them from Warminster, don't we? Okay. Right. I'll tell you what we do then. Let's go to Warminster. Let's buy 10 more of them rather than 20. So buy 10. It's not quite as expensive. And then we need to color all of them to be that dark blue color. And I'm going to wait. Actually, they are already heading back. So let's set them out onto that line right there. So that's going to be 30 vehicles in that one line. And the line's already making money, so in theory, this should bump the frequency way up. It's 48 seconds. That's pretty good. That's very good, actually. I mean, this line has just become a lot less profitable, but that's okay. So 48 seconds isn't bad. I do think this line needs to be a lot more efficient. And also, are we already moving tools? We are. Okay, how much for the planks? 11,800. And then the tools. What are the tools going to be exactly? Because this is good. So this is actually Budley Salterton getting 2 of the things that it needs. So they're going to get me absolutely nothing because you had none. What are you carrying? 5 tools. Okay. So what exactly is 5 units of tools going to be worth here? That's the important question. That is 5,325. Okay, so Budley Salterton is getting almost 100% of the supply of fuel that it needs, and it's just started getting its tool supply. So this place should grow pretty nicely in hopefully the not too distant future. I'm really happy with that though. I'm really pleased with that. I'm looking at it. It's looking like we'll have 1 or 2 of these guys making deliveries down. In fact, we have this guy already doing it. So we're going to have a couple of deliveries getting made down there as these guys are starting to pick up even more logs. So I'm really happy with this. This thing will never upgrade. I'm pretty sure basic industries like forests don't actually upgrade, but that's fine. I mean, it doesn't need to. So this is good. I'm really pleased with this. I'm really genuinely pleased with this. If we do have a little look at our earnings, we're actually not making as much this year and losing a little bit of money this year by the looks of it. I'm assuming that's because of the extra vehicles that I've added that are not making all that much for us. But that's all right. It was a very slight loss. It was nothing major. We'll be okay. These guys are all coming in. They're all delivering what they need to deliver. It's gonna be totally fine. There's no big deal here. There's no problem. These new vehicles are heading out as well, so that's good. That's really, really good. I'm noticing we are starting to stockpile planks as well, so we could probably go ahead and double up the number of vehicles on the line bringing the planks over to the tools factory. We could probably double up on that a little bit. So I'll tell you what, let's just go ahead and do it. Let's do it. Let's buy some vehicles. Let's say we'll go for 5. We'll purchase them. We'll get them colored to what color? That sort of pinkish color. And we'll set them on the delivery line. So that one right there. So that, I'm thinking is probably gonna, it's gonna be a lot of money. It's gonna be so much money. And I'm so happy to see that working. Now let's see what else we could do around here. Because Budley is not getting everything it needs. It's not getting exactly the supply it needs. It needs a decent amount of tools. It's not quite getting that. It needs a bit more. Actually, I'm pretty sure the amount of fuel that it needs has gone up. So I think the town has grown a little bit there. Yeah, we are seeing some higher density in there. That's good. So that's, I mean, that is good. It's growing. That's what we want. My thinking is, and I think I said this last time, I do really want Penzance to start getting more of what it needs as well. But machines are so hard. Well, not hard, but they're a pain to make. Because again, for machines, I believe we need planks, we need steel. Steel needs a bunch of iron and coal. So, I mean, I guess maybe we do just deal with it, right? Maybe we do just decide that the best thing to do here is going to be to maybe get a bunch of trucks going from these mines up here down to this steel mill and then connect this road around so that that can filter over to the steel mill. And maybe this one could filter over there. It might be worth just setting up almost, I wonder if it'd be worth setting up all of the mines on the map. This is gonna be ridiculous. Would it be worth setting up all of the mines in the map to go to that one steel mill? Because I'm noticing they're all sort of around it. So we have this mill here. We have 2 mines down here. We have another mine way down there. You know, sort of, we have 3 mines right along there, actually. So these 2, and then these 2, and this one could all go up to there. Because there's nothing in this area anyway that needs that iron ore. And then this one over here could filter up that way to that steel mill. Could go to that one. It's a bit closer, but might as well go to that one. It might be worth doing it. Just filter all of them down into the one place. I'm kind of thinking that's what I'm going to do with it, if I'm totally honest. So let's spend a little bit of money on infrastructure here in terms of roads. I'm not entirely sold on the idea of using roads for this, because using roads for this seems like it's going to be, it doesn't seem like a great idea, if I'm totally honest, because we have very, very slow vehicles right now. They're 20 kilometers per hour is the top speed of pretty much all of our vehicles. So using roads to transport over that kind of distance seems ridiculous, but it might just be the case that that's what we need to do. Anyway, I want to have my contour lines on here, so I'm not spending way too much money on roads here, so that they're not cutting into to hills and all that kind of stuff. And just a nice little curve there. So that's a really good connection to have. I think that'll be a really busy road. This over here can sort of do a similar thing, so it can kind of just go in a straight line like this and connect straight over that way. And that'll be very, very useful to have as well, methinks. So we'll have you sort of go like that. So that's those all connected. These guys up here, I'm wondering if it'd be worth having a little road come off of here or just let them go through town. I think it might just be worth letting them go through Bedlington. This guy up here, though, I'm thinking bringing a road sort of down and around might be an idea, just to speed things up a little bit. And it's not, I mean, it's expensive to do this, but I'm still making good money, so I think we can afford to put some of these roads in here. And later down the line, I might thank myself for this once we start doing, I mean, I would like to do some long haul trucking stuff at some point, Because we will, obviously, later in the game, actually get trucks. And it's not the most efficient thing in the world to do long-haul trucking, but it's kind of fun. You know what I mean? It's kind of fun. It's kind of nice. So, maybe. Anyway, looking at this, essentially what I need to do is set up lines that go from there, like from each of those mines to the steel mill is essentially what I need to do. And I'm not seeing any way to do it that's going to give me like really efficient lines. I think it's going to be very much like a 50-50 kind of split where, you know, coming from the mine, we get a really nice, oh, that's an intersection. Coming from the mines, we're obviously going to make money, but then going back, they just have to be empty. I think that's just the way this is going to have to be. I don't really see any other way to go about it, so yeah, I guess that's what we do. So that's going to be how we make steel. It's all going to come out of Bedlington, which I guess we can hope to level up at some point as well. As for the planks, we have got this sawmill down here. So I guess what we do is we have that sawmill get fed by these two forests and then take the planks to this machine's factory. And then I guess early on we can have these machines get fed into Dynam Market. Or we could just say that they're immediately going to head to Penzance. I guess we'll figure it out. We have enough money to do this, I think. I just think we need to get a solid base of operations. So I think Bedlington is where that base of operations is going to be. So let's get ourselves a new road depot. And I mean, poor Bedlington. It's not going to get any of the benefits of any of this. Like, it's just the place that we're going through for all of this. So really, it really is poor Bedlington. I mean, they're going to have a rough time. It's going to be a lot of traffic. But anyway, we'll put that there. And we need to start putting in a couple of different things. So the way I think we do this is I think we get a little bit cheeky. And I think we just put like a road here, right? And we just put like a truck stop on it so that vehicles can, or even just something like this. We just have like a thing that we can like create a loop or something. I think that might be the way to do it. So go like that. Is that a straight like line there? I think it is. So something like that, bulldoze that bit, and that just lets the vehicles kind of loop around. And I think that'll work. I think that'll be okay. And then essentially we just put a truck stop, right? So just put like one of these, say, I don't know, there and up there. So vehicles coming in from this way can go to that one. Vehicles coming in from this way can go to that one. They both sort of filter out, I guess. I guess that's the way we do it. And then for each of these guys, we are going to need a truck station, but we're only going to need one platform. It's going to be quite expensive, this whole process. It's 50,000 roughly per station. It's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. But I think we can make this work. So let's do that. And that's going to be our iron. And then over here is a coal mine. And we'll just set these two up to begin with, I think. I don't think we'll go too crazy in setting everything up in one go. So set those two up. And then we need to, I guess this isn't even going to be based on a time. This is just a production line. So new line, we're going to say from there. So it's coming in from the south, which means it goes to this one. And then it loops around exactly the way I wanted it to, which is brilliant news. Although that's going to make that road very busy. This might have actually been a bad idea to set it up this way. But I'm sure we'll manage. So this one is coal. So this is coal to steel 1. And then this one is iron to steel. So something like that. And then we'll rename it to, do I want to change these different ways. So steel, we'll do steel 1. And then this will be steel 2. So steel 2, and then we'll just say coal in brackets so we can know exactly what they are. So this one is iron. This way they're all sort of together. That way we know like all the steel lines are going to be there. So that's 2 lines. That's not bad. That's a start. And then I guess what we do is just that for those 2 coal mines, that iron mine, probably that iron mine, and then that one as well, and then that coal mine too. Oh, and then, yeah, so we have 4 up here. Let's do these 4 as well. Let's just, I said I wasn't going to go nuts. I'm going to go a little bit nuts. I'm curious to see if this will actually work. Although getting a lot of vehicles on this is going to be, that's going to be fun. Just getting every single vehicle that I need. That's going to be an absolute, it's going to be a hoot and a half is what it's going to be. I've never said the words, I've never said that before in my life. I don't know where that came from. I have literally never described anything ever as a hoot. But there you go. You're welcome for that. So that's coal, that's iron. This one. Sorry, I'm just a little taken back by this being a hoot and a half. That's new to me. Genuinely just no idea where that came from. There we go. So those are set up as well. So let's do 4 more lines. So new line, we're going to say this will be coal number, I guess this is coal number 2 or steel 3 coal, coal, I guess. So steel 3 coal. And then this one will be steel 4 iron. This sounds like a really bad series of movies, doesn't it? Coming to a theater near you, steel 4 iron. You know what I mean? It sounds awful. Oh, I just got a Klondike. Interesting. All right. Well, that's good to have. Let's get steel 5 coal going, which is going to be this one right here, and rename to steel number 5 coal. There is probably a much better way to do all of this, but I'm just excited to see, you know, all the vehicles. And then steel 6 iron. So that's going to come down to here as well. So many vehicles going to be here. Steel number 6 and iron. All right. So we have 6 lines coming into this area, and we have 4 more that need to come into the area as well. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be so much, but that's okay. Are we still making money? How are we looking? Oh, we got 1.43 million there, 1.27 million there. Our expenses were definitely up last year, but I would imagine that's from a lot of the things we were building. So I guess we get things sort of started here with a few vehicles. So steel number 1 is going to be our first line. Let's do 5 vehicles on steel 1, which is going to be that color, I guess. So steel 1 is you, and there, you know, there it goes. And then steel 2 is going to be 5 vehicles, and it's sort of a dark purple for steel 2. So let's send you out onto steel 2. So that's going to be steel starting to get produced technically. All right. So, I mean, these guys are going to start generating resources. This right here will consume it. I don't think it'll actually produce steel because it just won't. There's no delivery. There's nowhere it's going. But that's a start. And then I guess we could probably get set up with moving things to this sawmill as well, because that's the thing we want to do too. Yeah, I suppose that's going to be worth doing. So let's do that too, I guess. We're going to want to start throwing these all in here. So I'm not going to bother lining these up as I say that. I'm going to line it up neatly. I'm sort of lying to myself saying I wasn't going to line it up neatly. Of course I am. It's me. So we'll put that there. And then we'll throw this one. That's a weird little road there. It's kind of cool though. We'll throw this one just sort of tuck it in there, kind of nicely. So something a bit like that. And then we need to go to here. So I think what I'll do with this is, I guess 2 platforms, just for the sake of not having the vehicles all, you know, bump into each other and all that. And I'll put it on the opposite side of the road, because I think the sawmill can grow, can't it? I'm pretty sure it can. What is this? Oh, we just got a truck. Ooh, okay. That makes things very interesting. Okay, so that's going to be logs into the sawmill, and then we need to bring planks up to here. And then that will be the start of machinery, I guess. We also need to move steel up to here. So I guess what we'll do is say that on the right side, we'll do 3 platforms. So 2 deliveries, and we can build the headquarters of our company. Interesting. So 2 deliveries and 1 collection platform is my thinking there. So we'll just do that right there. Where can I can build the headquarters? Hold on a minute. Is that a thing I can do? Build. Oh. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's awful looking. Okay. I didn't know I could actually build a head. Oh, okay. Do we want to put our headquarters in Penzance, or I feel it's Budley Salterton. I feel like Budley Salterton just has such a good, like, you know, our head, you know, come and if you need work from us, come to our headquarters in Budley Salterton rather than come to our headquarters in Penzance. Penzance is way out of the way. Budley Salterton is quite central, isn't it? Let's build a headquarters. I didn't know this was a thing. Oh man, that's awesome. Oh, look at this. Hold on a minute. Let me pause for a second because our headquarters just got upgraded. So, can I just build it anywhere? I can. All right. Let's build it. Let's build it like near the beach by Budley Salterton. So like near this factory or something. I don't know. Can I build it on this island? I almost can. Any other islands I can build? Can I build it here? I can. I'm really tempted. I'm really, really tempted. Yeah. I don't know if there's like potentially good reason to not do this is the thing, because it might grow and then it'll be stuck in a tiny little island. I don't know if I want to do that. I just don't know. I can build it out here. Out here seems nice. So build it there. And I'm hoping it's kind of facing the right direction there. But that seems like a nice place for it. So that's our headquarters. So we built the company headquarters. It's way out in a cliff. I don't know. We can view it. I don't know what there is to gain from this, but that's fine. So that's our headquarters. I could have put it on an island, but I don't want to take any risks there. So let's speed things up again. We actually have got deliveries coming back here. How much do they make? 9,000. That's not bad. That's actually genuinely not bad. So let me see here. So we need to set up these lines too. So what have we done with it? So this is going to be, I guess this is just Retford planks, isn't it? I guess we can just call this planks 1. I don't know what to call it. I guess Retford planks. Because that's kind of what it is. So we want to go from there to there. That'll be kind of easy to do. And we'll just do Retford planks 1. And then this one over here can be Retford planks 2. Just keep it nice and simple. So RETFORD planks number 2. And then we can probably set those up a little better. I think, actually, no, we don't even need to set them up. They'll automatically do their thing. So that'll be fine. That'll all work nicely. We probably should have got another terminal here to just go ahead and make sure we're not overlapping like crazy. So we'll do that. We could actually do another terminal there and get rid of that one so that all of the vehicles come in and go to the right, I think. Might need to slightly redo this. So you're going to be terminal 2. And then the delivery of planks will be, what do we get here? We got the gondola. We got a few things. Ooh. Okay, we got a bunch of new stuff for the trains. But then we can go from Upper Retford to, I think that's the sawmill. That's a very long line is what that is, but that'll be okay. So this can be, I guess this is just Retford planks. Or this is, I guess this is just planks to, That's planks to machinery, isn't it? So this is, I guess, MACHIN machines 1, and it's planks. Yeah, so that's machines 1 planks. Again, sounds like a terrible movie, but that's fine. Let's move you to terminal 3. So the vehicles can kind of all come in, do their thing, and that'll be fine. All right, that's going to be very busy as well, and that is a very, very long road. I might have to put a road through there to shorten that down a little bit, but we'll not stress too much about it. Let's get ourselves another vehicle road depot thing here in Retford, and let's try and get it to be nicely sort of lined up with that corner. There we go. And I guess what we'll do is just say 5 vehicles per line there. Should do the job. So buy some vehicles. We want to get, ooh, this can hold everything as well. It is only 20 kilometers. What is the top speed on this actually? Yeah, it is only 20 kilometers per hour, but it can hold more. They are, I mean, 7,000 more than, 7,000 more than the cards. That's not bad. Let's grab 5 of these. And we'll set them on the planks lines. So it's going to be, I guess, that color. Not a very nice color, but it'll do. And that'll be Retford planks 1. We'll grab 5 more of them. We'll set them to be sort of that color. And that's going to be Retford planks 2. So those can head out. It's actually kind of cool that we have some, you know, vehicles with engines in them. It's kind of a big deal. And they can hold a little bit more. So that's really nice, actually. That's really, really nice. And then I guess we could look into the whole moving planks up to there, but we'll not do that just yet. Actually, you know what? We are technically making steel at this point. We could set up a line to go from here over to there as well. I guess we probably should, because we could start making not very many of them, but we could start making machines. So I think we will do that. Let me rotate you around a little bit. Try and get you to line up with that corner or something. Something kind of nice, preferably. Some kind of nice little angle there. And rotate a little bit. So something like that. Just something really, really simple. So just throw it there. And then we'll set up a line, which is going to be from this spot going to there. And that's about it. And I guess that's machines 2. So machines, number 2, steel. And that should be fine, I think. We might want to set that up so it is doing it properly. So steel. And then we unload steel. But yeah, that seems like it'll be interesting. Let's get ourselves some vehicles and try this out then. So, oh, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Let me get a couple of these. We'll do 3 of them. We'll not go too crazy on this. And these are going to be bright purple. And it's going to be machines steel. And am I right in saying that we are producing... We should be producing that steel. What is this? Coal. Hold on a minute. Yeah, so that's... Oh, why did I do iron? Why did I say iron? It's coal. Did I say iron? I did say iron, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Why did I say iron? Because that's iron. I'm an idiot. Of course it's iron. It's iron and coal. I don't know what... Okay, yeah, I think it's the color sort of threw me off there. Whatever. That's fine. So... We are moving this, right? You guys are, yeah, you are moving the coal. And you guys are here with nothing to pick up right now. Which is fine, I suppose. What are you hauling? So you're hauling coal. You know what's actually throwing me? I'll tell you what's throwing me off. It's steel, coal, steel, iron, and then it's all of that. It's all the different, like, I don't know, products, objects, items, resources in like different titles. It's throwing me off a little bit. There we go. So that's it starting to get produced there. All right, that's not bad. So that'll start doing its thing. We can actually look at the frequency on a few of these as well. So if we have, oh, these lines are actually profitable as well, which is nice. That's really nice. These lines don't exist. Well, they do, but they aren't doing anything. This is 8 minutes. That's a lot. That is a long time. A little bit ridiculous, actually. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let me get some vehicles done here. Let me get, I'm thinking 10 of these, honestly. I think we can afford it. So 10 of those. And we want them to be on machines 2 planks in that color. So select all. What do we just get? Oh, the ducks. That looks like a taxi of some sort. So let's put this on machines 2 planks, or machines 1 planks. And what is the frequency of the plank line? 5 minutes. So that's, again, quite rough, is what that is. Anyway, what is the ducks? I want to see what the ducks is. I'm assuming it is going to be a passenger vehicle, isn't it? So passenger ducks. It can go 40 kilometers per hour and carry 5 people. Now that has me interested, because that has me thinking that we're getting into the territory where very soon I think we could start moving people from one place to another, such as from Penzance to Budleigh Salterton, for example, which, doesn't Budleigh Salterton have a loop going around it? It doesn't. We never did public transport around here. I want to fix that. I think a little touch of public transport around here might be exactly what this place needs. Might be. Let's go up there a little bit. Let's come down here a little bit. We'll come down here slightly. And that seems like it'll work. So let's do the Budleigh Salterton loop. We might as well. So there to there to there. Up that way. To there and down to here. So we have Park Lane to Albert Road to York Road, The Grove, Chester Road, and School Lane. Let's rename this to Budleigh Loop. And I guess we'll throw some vehicles onto it. We'll throw the ducks out onto it and see what happens. It's quite expensive. It's 60,000. I'll do 5 of them. I'm going to make them bright yellow. No, we'll make them bright red because it matches the line, and throw them onto the Budleigh Loop. And let's see. I mean, that's pretty cool. And they're fast as well. They're properly fast. What's going on here? Stations report the following problems. York Road. What's up with it? What is up with it? Wait, that's not a bus stop. I did that wrong, didn't I? I did. That's not a bus stop. Okay, hold on. Budleigh Loop shouldn't be going to York Road. York Road is not, that's not a bus stop. That is a truck stop is what that is. So that should all be fine. Now, we actually do have people sort of already coming in here to move around, which is lovely. So maybe we'll see some success with this. I'm also thinking that I feel like a lot of these should probably be upgraded sometime soon. Although, again, not all that much faster than, I mean, the new trucks wouldn't be any faster, is my thinking. So maybe not. Maybe not. Let's have a little look at this again and see what's profitable and what's not. Budleigh Tools, quite profitable. Budleigh Oil, quite profitable. All these guys are profitable. What's not profitable? So Machines Steel, Machines Planks, both losing a lot of money. Penzance Loop losing more money than it has been. Budleigh Loop losing as well. That's fine. I guess we could look into setting up the remainder of these guys. The Harwich Loop as well could probably be set up. So let's have a little look then. I guess what we'll do is set up these lines here, because these guys down here haven't actually been connected yet. So let's have a look at what we're dealing with. So we're looking at steel 3, 4, 5, and 6. So grab this, buy vehicles, go to cargo, and we're going to get 5 of these. And I think we can afford, yeah, we can afford to do this. So 5 of those on to steel 3, which is going to be that color. And away they go. And then we want 5 more of these guys to go on to steel number 4 in that color. So off onto steel 4 you go. Give me another 5 of them onto steel 5 this time. So off you go onto that. And then another 5 of them onto steel number 6 in sort of, I guess, that color. So there we go. They can all head out, do their thing, and hopefully, I mean, we're going to lose a lot of money on these initially, but I think they'll kind of make it back once they start properly moving things. I think. I also want to just check something. These are actually producing, yes? No. Interestingly. The coal mines, oh, there we go. So there's a bit of production. There's production up there. There's no production here, though. Not entirely sure why. That's a little weird. So what line goes in there? Steel 5 goes in there. That one goes in there. Why is this not producing anything? Or is this my global production of coal? This might actually be my global production of coal. That might be why it's not producing anything. Which is actually a little bit worrying. Also, the animation on that is adorable. There's a bit of production. All right. But you're not loading up anything. Oh, you are, though. Okay. So there's a bit of production here. For some reason, it's very... I think that might actually be global. Is that global? Usually I can sort of hover over it, and it'll tell me, but it's not. Coal production. I don't know. I guess it might be global production. That might be what's going on there. Which means we're going to just lose money across the board in all of these. So these lines might actually need deleted, is what that means. These lines might very well need deleted. Because, well, that one's fine, but yeah, the rest of them not so much. I guess we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what happens. And figure things out. Is this... So this is consuming. So this is actually in a spot where we could go ahead and start shipping out the machines. In theory. So let's get a new road in here. Let's make this like the last, because this episode's going on a little bit. We'll kind of make this the last thing we do today. We'll set up a machines line and kind of have it just sort of zip along the coast a little bit here, which I think long term, again, I'm probably going to be glad I do this. So have that come in there and then link right there. And then that can link over to Penzance or something like that. That's going to be a very, very long line going into Penzance there. Eventually we'll want that to be, well, most likely we're going to want that to be a train at some point. But I think we'll manage. Let me have a little look and see. Wow, this place has grown quite nicely. What exactly is it in here that wants the... So it's you guys over here want the machines. So what if I was to say that the truck unload like spot goes there? Or even like here. That seems like it'd be a good spot for it. That seems like pretty good coverage. So I think we'll do that. And then what we'll do is we'll go... Where are we making the... We're making the machines here. So we want to go and say from there all the way up to Penzance right there. And that is going to be machines 3 delivery to Penzance. All right, so that's that essentially all set up. So I guess we put some vehicles on it and hope for the best. That's kind of nuts to think about. It's going to be a really, really long line. It's going to take a really, really long time. But we'll put 5 vehicles out onto it. And it's going to be bright yellow. So let's see. Machines 3, delivery to Penzance. Those vehicles can head out and do their thing. We should eventually... Actually, we do have some stored. Oh, that's steel stored. Okay. Yeah, we should eventually start seeing machines get made. I'm hoping before the other vehicles show up. Before the vehicles that want to take them to Penzance show up. But I guess we'll find out. So what are you bringing in here? You're bringing in the steel. All right. So steel's been delivered. Do we have anyone bringing planks? Oh, look at that little car. Look at that little car. Jasmine Edwards going home. Where do you live? You live in... Oh, you live there. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. What are you bringing in here? You're bringing more steel. Okay. I'm actually looking at this and thinking we're not going to get planks here anytime soon. You guys move the planks, don't you? Yeah, you do. Oh my god, they have a long distance to head back there. Quite a lot of planks in storage though, which is nice. But yeah, they have a bit of a distance to cover. That's a proper long distance is what that is. Oh, these are all producing as well. That's good. So these are actually all producing, which I think is going to mean that eventually we're going to end up with a really good amount of steel. So really it's just going to be the planks that let us down. Which has me thinking that maybe we set up Penzance to produce some planks as well. Might not be a dreadful idea. Let me have a look at my income as well here, because I'm realizing that, yeah, so the planks line is losing a lot of money. Some of these lines are losing a fair amount as well. Generally, our income is just, it's not quite as good as it has been. But I think it will pick up. I really do. Once, like, because we have a lot of these vehicles coming in with stuff like 20,000 right there. You know what I mean? So, like, these guys are starting to make deliveries. They weren't initially, but, I mean, if we're able to get, like, 20,000, I mean, what are you bringing in? You're bringing in 6 of 6. So let's see what these guys, because these were the guys that didn't have any, the coal wasn't generating the first time around. So what is a bunch of this going to bring for us? I'm hoping a good amount. 15,000. That's good. That is good. So really can't complain there. And then that'll be another 15. That'll be absolutely nothing, I guess, because these guys are coming down to pick up the steel. But again, can't really complain. I mean, you know, 15,000 right there. So we're making money. So I think what we need to do is, unfortunately, sit about for a minute or two, because, you know, it's gonna take a while to get to get the planks up here, for example. Although I guess we could yeah, I see a way to speed that up. Remember when I said I was gonna do one last thing and then end the episode? That went well. I think we'll just bring this road straight down as far as it can go, and then sort of like this. So that right there is gonna take a big amount of time off of this line, and it might even be better to do something like this. So not that, but to do something like this. So it comes out at an angle, sort of continues up that way a little bit. This way we can actually just bypass all of that, and it should speed up that line even further. Got a new train, not bad. So curve it round and then curve it like that. So that should make, yeah. So that's just taken, I imagine, a lot of time off of that line, which is exactly what we need to be doing. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we have a good amount of steel in storage here. So how much do we get for delivering? I can only assume, yep, 6 of 6. What exactly do the planks get us here? So they get us, do tell, 19,000. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then we have machines getting made, which is amazing news. I do think this needs configured though, doesn't it? So this is going to be terminal 3 for the machines. So yeah, machines can now get picked up and taken to Penzance, which is kind of amazing. That's brilliant news. We're actually going to start supplying Penzance with more of what it needs, which is, we've done that twice today, haven't we? Because Budley Salterton, it might have been last episode. I've recorded a lot of episodes of this in the last couple of hours. Budley Salterton's getting everything it needs. It's not, you know, the full demand isn't being met, but it's getting there. And then I guess, yeah, Penzance is going to be getting the same treatment pretty soon. Quite a decent amount of machines in storage there as well. Not bad at all. I'll tell you what we'll do then. Let's see out this year. It's halfway through 1906. Let's see what kind of profit we're going to be looking at in 1906. I mean, if we have a look at our lines at the minute, we are seeing some pretty good money. We are seeing, you know, some of our lines aren't doing amazingly. You know, the machines line, for example, losing a lot. The Penzance loop, losing a lot. Admittedly, it's 12 minutes on the machines line as well, so it's pretty rough there. But that's, I think we're okay. I mean, we're seeing, I think we're seeing pretty good money, to be honest. I really do. I think we're seeing, I mean, how many, a good amount of steel still. I'm genuinely quite pleased with this. Like, genuinely, really quite pleased with this. I would really like to see this construction materials situation get a little bit better, though. So I wonder if we were to go into line manager really quick and go to, what is it again? What's the name of this? Harwich? So Harwich bricks. Configure vehicles. Select all of them. Let's replace, actually no, let's replace them in 1907 because we can see how much money we have. Because I'm really curious. I'm really curious to see how much we end up with. It's only 386,000 to do this as well. That is not bad at all. So it is 1907. Let's pause. Let's have a look at our charts. Over 2 million, 2.09 million. Not bad. Let's replace all of those. So there we go. A lot of money to do that, but they can hold a little bit more, which is, I think, a good thing. Definitely thinking that'll be a good thing. Should let us move just a little bit more product. But ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to do us for today. It feels like it feels like we really need to get into the train business. It really, really does. Also feeling like we're probably going to want to upgrade all of the, what are you? That's machines. That's, oh, yeah, they've got some distance to cover. It feels like we're going to want to start upgrading all of the vehicles. It feels like we're going to want to start getting just a lot more going on around here. I think we need to get rid of all the horses and carts. I think we need to start getting some proper engines in here. We're going to have to start upgrading some of the roads as well, because if I'm not mistaken, those little dirt roads, oh no, they have a speed limit of 40. Okay. That's fine. So speed limit of 40 kilometers per hour. So we can keep the dirt roads for a little while. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gents. That is going to be the final episode of Transport Fever for this week, because my current schedule, I don't post videos on Sunday, but I will be back on Monday with another episode. So do stay tuned for that. I think we're going to do some very, very cool things next week. I think next week, Monday, Tuesday, I could see us getting into trains pretty quickly, because I'm thinking, well, I say trains, we might just be able to get away with trucks going over there, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, like I said, I'm rambling. Thank you very much for watching. It's been my absolute pleasure as always, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.